Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Blue Hens will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Griffin. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Boilermakers offense will take the field first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunt. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Blue Hens offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Firing to the right, complete. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. With the catch, it's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Back to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Miles. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes the grab. It's Newell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunt. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Boilermakers are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Quick spin on the run. Turning it on. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. Working on the right. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Blue Hens line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Purdue! The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. They're trailing by 14 to Vanderbilt. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Running into the open space. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Slithers into space. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. The Boilermakers can really attack on this second and short. They'll go right back to it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds the big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Boilermakers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? On the ground, it's Yates. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blue Hens started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He got it. Bust through behind his pad. And he will score. Touchdown, Delaware.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They march 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Bring in the heat. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. They'll try the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
He's brought down at the 20. First down for the offense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Delaware. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
First down, Purdue.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Just keep slinging it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right on the money. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Blue Hens want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got his man quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. With the catch, it's Kane. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision to make.
Touchdown, Delaware! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
No, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet. But I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, certainly. It puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Miles. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Hunt. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying play action. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Oh my, he just shanked that one. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. I think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Kane. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
On the play. First down for the offense.
Wants to pass. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
It's now 2nd and goal.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And the route is on. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Indiana.
They'll start this drive going to the air.
Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback moving. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll send the back in motion. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Boilermakers are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Miles.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10.
First down, Purdue.
To the air on 1st down. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Davis.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Offense working from the pistol. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. Across the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Puts it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Gonna look downfield again. Fires left. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun,